So this is my fight breakdown for Abdullah Mason versus Ronal. This will be a very good fight for Abdullah Mason. He's been against a couple of guys lately that are pretty much very good boxers, have speed and power. I know a couple of guys he's faced already have never been stopped, and he stopped one of those guys recently. So I definitely feel like and this is very good opponents. You know what I'm saying, for prospect level fighting. These guys are in top rank right now. Bob Arum has some decent kind of fights for some of these guys. So these aren't just any old fights and any old fighters these guys are fighting. They're well experienced. They've been in the ring with guys who've fought against champions and different things like that. So these are not just easy fights. Ron, he's someone who he has a lot of power, but he also takes a lot of shots as far as with the jab. I don't know if he's going to be familiar that much with the southpaw position from Abdullah Mason. I feel like Abdullah Mason will definitely give him issues as far as with the jab and from him fighting from the southpaw position. So with Ron, he's his hand speed's not that fast. He just mostly relies on power. His punch output's not that high. He has a high guard. Throws a overhand right. Tends to lean a lot, but he will jab to the body with the left hand. Will use the left hook to set up the right hand. So that's definitely something Abdullah Mason got to watch out for. But Abdullah Mason, I feel like being in this situation is a lot more better than actually just sitting out resting. For him to get that experience, to keep going and stuff like that, Abdullah Mason's he's really a boxer. You know what I'm saying? With him and Kermel Moulton, the way they're moving those guys right now, it's the change of the guard right now. I know those guys are young, but I don't know, man. You know, I know some guys like Anthony Joshua. He fighting 3 or 4 times a year. Joseph Parker. So these young guys, they're fighting like basically just as much as the top guys right now, and that's gonna have them getting better. They're getting better every fight. Sitting at the house fighting once every 12 months, that's not gonna get you better. So Abdullah Mason, he's definitely pressing the gas on that. I feel like with him going to the body, it's just something that people don't do these days, bro. I just talked about championship fights where guys have been headhunting, not going to the body. You got young guys investing to go to the body and early in their career. They're not even in a championship fight yet. They're in a fight where they can really just go in there and do whatever they want. They're taking these fights serious. Abdullah Mason going to the body. He's setting up the left hand for anybody who wants it. The right hand is dangerous as well. So a lot of people, you know, he has a right hook, he has a straight left, he has anything you need. He has power in both hands. Matter of fact, he got a right and left hook if you want to. So uppercut, he got every kind of punch you need. So Abdullah Mason right now, he's upper echelon for me. You know what I'm saying? As far as the top guys right now, as far as young guys, yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of people said in the past, you know, at 135, you know, Devin Haney ain't had that much power. This guy right here, you ain't got to worry about none of that. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be one of those fighters. I already see people saying certain things, critiquing guys, 17, 18, 19, 20. I've never done that in boxing. But to be honest with you, it's guys that 30 years old right now, people ain't critiquing. So, you know, but I definitely think Abdullah Mason is going to set up a lot in this fight. I feel like he's not going to be too aggressive. I think Ron will try to feel a little bit of the power in the fight. He'll try to step it up, and Abdullah Mason will let him run into something. He's not going to try to chase him down too much. He's going to use lateral movement. He's going to be disciplined. But I think Ron's going to step into something. He's usually leaning over his front foot a lot of times, overexerting himself on punches. And I feel like either an uppercut, a left hand, or a right hook, something like that would drop him. So I definitely feel like Abdullah Mason is going to get a knockout. Possibly, I'll say 6th round. 6th round. Because Ron definitely leaves himself open. I'll say 6th round knockout. But that's all I got, though. Like and subscribe.